How's it going, guys? How's it going? So, how's it going out there, Razor?
Oh, I am doing fine. Uh, Enjoying this nice night out here in Brooklyn, New York City. Uh, they got the drummers out here, just drumming, behind me. But I came to the quiet side of the park, and I said I got to come on with you, Life in Haiti. Big fan of yours, and
Vice
I,
versa.
I it, yes, yes, and I'm happy to be here.
Definitely. You know what? With this subject, I'm back working this channel. I said one of the first guests that I wanted on this channel was you. You should know you have a lot of fans and a lot of people that watch you, and I am one of them. You have a way of like bringing things together that just and remain neutral at the same time.
Yes, yes. Well, I try. I try. I try to remain neutral. You know what I mean? I try, but sometimes it calls for kind of not being on in the middle so much. It depends. Just depends. But because sometimes I have an opinion on certain subjects also, so I might slant to a certain side of that opinion. But for the most part, yeah, I do try to remain neutral, especially for certain like subjects that don't really involve me. But people want to come on my channel and let's just say settle their scores or differences that don't really like involve me too much.
Wow. So I got you on here on a hot topic that everybody is really going in on, and that's about Marge cheating on Steve. But also, I want to touch base on why have like passport bros also, it seemed like, have been somewhat happy with what allegedly is happening with Steve. So to begin with, do you let's just start with, do you really even think, what's your opinion about just that subject, period?
All right, Steve, and salute to everybody watching right now. Steve, um, now we know Steve history with his marriages, right? I believe he was married. This is about his third time he's married, right? Uh, and we know that Steve, he's been given courses and classes on marriage, and claiming that marriage is great and teaching people how to have good marriages, right? So right now, this is crazy. This is crazy. If this is true, what's going on with his wife, Maury or Margie? Uh, this is making Steve look bad. It's making him look bad. And I'm not even just talking about financially. I'm not even going to get into that yet. But you're teaching people how to have a healthy marriage, and praising your marriage, and basically saying why people should be married. And now you have this happen to you. Now the thing is, a lot of his detractors will say, two, and you said Pastor Bros, right? Will say, two failed marriages. Now this one is about to fail. If the rumors are true, you know, he should have just got his passport. You know that? He should have just got his passport, got that blue book and just flew away, right? And tried something abroad. But, the American modern woman he's dealing with, and this is what happens to him. And he's about to take a big financial hit, because of the cheating allegations. You know, it's the same. And they saying, Marie, that she's cheating, or she has cheated on him with the bodyguard, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's tough right there. That's tough because that's Steve Harvey's close friend for years, and that hurts. That'll hurt more than your wife cheating on you with some guy that you don't know. You know, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he's taking an L. He's gonna take an L with this. He's gonna take an L with this. There's no other way to put it. And I like Steve Harvey, but he's going to take an L with this one. If this divorce really goes through, yes.
Do you I don't know about the rumors because they've also released a statement, Razor, saying that the rumors are just allegations that their marriages is okay. So do you think that he's trying to save face, or how true do you think these rumors are?
Okay. Well, he has no other choice, Marie, to say these things because remember, he's gonna be he's gonna be out $200 million, right? Now the rumor is that she's gonna try to get 200 million, or whatever they give. That's still gonna be a huge chunk uh, that he's gonna have to pay out in a divorce with her. You know what I'm saying? That's 200 million that could have still been in his bank account. People just got that passport and not went that route. That marriage route. And guys know what I'm talking about. I mean, guys, you got to use these celebrities as examples, of what not to do. Dr. Dre was another example. You must use these celebrities as examples to get that passport and become a passport bro. But I believe there's some truth to the rumor. Yes, I believe there's some truth because she has a history also with being with different men. Different characters. I don't know if you know the history of her former husbands and boyfriends, but she has a very shady history, and I can see this being true. I can see her doing something like that to Steve and trying to divorce him and get money out of him. I can see that.
Is that fair though, Razor? And even in the audience, guys, is that fair for her to be the one that is the cheater to ask for half of his hard earned money when she cheated? How fair is that when women, we cry quickly about when a man cheats, but should he be punished for what she did?
Wow. Well, welcome to the American dream. Welcome to the American dream. Yo, yeah, hey, y'all women got it good in America. Y'all women got it good in America. You don't. I mean, well, the women that are here in America, they have it good, and I don't think they know how good they have it. You know what I'm saying? Now, you as a woman, Marie, you just said
Mhm.
you are saying what men across America is thinking, and what us passport bros have been saying over the past 2 years. You know what I mean? We get hate
Mhm.
for it, and but this is madness. It's not fair. I'm gonna tell you, it's not fair. Because if she's the cause of the marriage getting wrecked because of her infidelity, she shouldn't get a dime, right? She should just get enough money to take care of the kids if
She
she gets
shouldn't get
custody of the.
nothing
Ooh, ooh,
because
ooh.
remind you, I have more brothers than a little bit. So, and if you're gonna do all that, I mean, no, I'm not judging you for what you did, but if you did all that, I don't think you should get anything. I think you should already had it going on and had whatever you was doing, you should have had you a plan
Right,
because
right.
you knew you took an oath and you are married, so y'all not just boyfriend and girlfriend. And plus the man that he is, you embarrassed him and you caused him to look bad in his job. I really think so. Anyways, Steve is one to push act like a lady, think like a man, right? Well, definitely we see his woman read his book and she was acting like a lady, but really thinking like a man. As a passport bro race, what is your point of view on that? Act like a lady and think like a man. Do you agree with that? Where do you stand?
Well, I would like to ask Steve Harvey that right now, but but you said act like a lady, think like a man. Woo. If this is true, she is acting like a lady and thinking like a shark. And it's like I said, we got to take these lessons from these celebrities. People say you can't hold celebrities on a high pedestal, but they are celebrities. People look up to them, people follow them, and we must use them as examples because let's be honest, celebrities have access to things that us normal people don't. They can access to political people. They have
Mhm.
access to just all types of things that we wish we had access to. So we have to look at these people in that. So as far as that statement, yeah, I mean she's acting like a lady, right? But she is thinking like a man, but thinking like a shark. And I think she's gonna take Steve Harvey to the cleaners. I think and people call Steve Harvey a simp. I wouldn't call him that. I think he was just in love with her, and it's nothing wrong with being in love. But she's she's about to take his love for her and use it to her favor. You know what I'm saying? You know, I can't never say that she was never in love. I seen some guys saying that she was never in love with Steve, but I can't say that. Maybe she was. She probably was in love with him for a time. Now she just fell out of love. You know, or I guess sometimes I don't know if you feel this way. Sometimes you could cheat on somebody, and you can still love that person that you cheated on, right?
Yeah.
Now that person would be furious and angry that you cheated on them with, but that don't mean you don't still love that person. But she has a financial reason to pull this off, to pull this divorce off. Like I said, to get that money. Now I'm not saying she's gonna get 200 million. I don't even know how much Steve Harvey is worth. But she cheats. She gets the money. She gets custody of the kid. The youngest kid they have. I don't know how young, but and she goes on and has fun with another man, right? And enjoys all that money. Wow,
Well,
making Steve Harvey, like you said, look embarrassed. He's a public figure. So you was like, yeah, he should be getting some money somehow from her, right? But like I said, the American dream, y'all woman got it great.
I think he need a good enough attorney because any attorney should be able to fight for that. Now, I'm not down with all the she's wrong. If that's true, he should not have to pay her half of what he is worth because that's her that did that. And not only with him being a public figure, what do you think of men? Do you agree with marrying a woman with children and adopting their children, and then this is what happened?
Now she had her own children. Oh, you said she had her own children, right?
She had her own children. He married her and adopted her. Do
He
you agree
adopted them,
with marrying and
took care of
mhm.
them, gave them money, gave them a place to live. Probably paid for all types of stuff for them. And now this happens because of her. And now he's gonna have to come out his pockets. He's taking all the abuse. He's getting all the embarrassment. He's being called a simp. And like yeah, that it's jacked up. And this is, this is the main reason why we preach the passport bro lifestyle. Another example where people are gonna try to say differently, but this is the reason why we preach it. You got to keep your options open. You know, I see a lot of millionaires getting caught up with women, matrix women, and this is happening to them. A lot of not just black men, so white men too. Look at Vince McMahon. I'm a wrestling fan, of course. Vince McMahon. He had his affairs out there in WWE, and he had to shut out about $3 million, probably I think $3 to $5 million of hush money to some of the women he had affairs with in the USA. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and he's a married guy, so that was his fault, really. But he's still married. But these celebrities are getting into it with these females out here, and it's costing them an arm and a leg for to have these relationships.
Well, a
I
lot
was
of the
saying, Vince
time,
McMahon. Mr. Man should have got his passport. Went to, well, I know he got his passport. He should have went to the Dominican Republic. If you wanted to do that, it wouldn't have cost them $3 million of hush money. I know that for sure.
Well, we know that the divorce may not have been that much, but you don't think that that could have happened to you even as a passport bro overseas, that your woman cheat?
Yes, it can happen. All right, it can happen, right? But you got to look at
Mm-hmm.
the divorce laws. I think that the divorce laws are a little different, right? And splitting assets and all that stuff. It's different. It's just different. The mentality is different, and and let's be honest, the women know in America they got you by the balls. Let's be honest. They know they got you by the balls. So they know the courts is on their side automatically, you know, especially once you go for custody of that kid, they the woman got you. The woman got you because they always say the kid must live with the mother, right? Because of a man can't do what a mother could do for the kid. So they say the
That's
kid.
not
So
true.
that's why they normally give custody to the mother. So even if the dad is trying to fight for custody, the dad don't normally get custody in that situation. You know, even if he has more money than the mama, because the mama is just gonna get custody and the judge's gonna award her money anyway to take care of the kid. So so there's a difference with the passport bros because the passport bros, you know, uh, I mean, if Steve Harvey has to cough up 200 million, he's gonna be wishing. He's gonna be wishing he met a Dominican girl or Colombian girl, abroad and dealt with that because this is just it's embarrassing, it's heartache, and the financial loss is gonna be epic. You know, so hindsight is 2020, and people could. I'm looking at the results. I'm looking at results, and these results is not good. These results is not good as far as financial and embarrassing losses that these American men are taking. With these dating these sometimes dating these American modern women. I mean, too many examples, and I'm marrying them. The system is in their favor. This is all we've been saying. The system is in their favor.
Why do you think that the system is designed that way?
I think it goes back to wanting to, make things even with the male and the female out here, right? And which is fair. But the thing is, I think year after year, administration after administration, you start to go overboard, right? And I just think that it just goes too far. Things that start out as a good idea, in the courts and stuff, like, all right, this is a good idea. Let's protect the woman in the marriage and this and that. And but I think it just what they call it, over legislating these. Everybody have too many ideas and just wanting to add they spin on the legislation, or just wanting to protect more female rights and this and that, which I'm all for female rights. But I think sometimes they go overboard in the court system as far as marriages and divorces. They just went overboard. I think in the beginning it was started out good. It started out good, but sometimes they just can't stop. They just can't stop, and they want to add this rule, that rule, this idea. You get that radical judge, and they start acting on it just or that it just went overboard. Like I said, I think the original idea of it was fine, but year after year they keep adding and adding and adding, and now people are just used to it, and it's just the way it is right now, and it's a disaster. It's a disaster. I'm telling you, Marie, and like I said, I'm impressed that you said that she shouldn't get anything. She shouldn't get anything because you know, a lot of people would look at this situation with Steve and say, you know what? She had his kid. She had his kid, and she deserves the money. She deserved the money. They would say, "Well, why you got married? Why you got married?" And that's why I say, "Why get married?" I thought marriage was supposed to be
Mm.
till death do us part. You know what I'm saying? So a
Let
lot
me
of guys,
ask
that's
you.
another thing. A lot of guys are running to get married. I don't know why.
Mm. Let me ask you another question. What race of women you think in America abuse that divorce system the most, and why?
Well, um, man, I would have to look at the stats of the race that's getting married the most. I'm not see nowadays 2000. It's a whole new era. It's not like when my grandparents, in the 60s and 70s. Totally different
Hmm.
era. Um, there's more, there's black and white race, but then we talk about ethnicities here, the Hispanics and all types of. I would have to look at the stats to see how many people are getting married in the black race and how many people are getting married in the white race. Of course, there's more white people in the country,
Of
so you would
course.
think that it'll be, you know, so you would think that more white people getting divorced, right? Because more white people overall than black people, uh, and well, African American blacks, if that's what you mean. So yeah, I would have to say yeah, because more white people, I'd say more white people, so it got to be white people, you know, that's going to have more divorce rate. Yeah, that's what you asked, right? The divorce rate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's just
That
more
or
of them.
that abuse the system the most. That
All
when
right, yeah,
it's
that
time
abuse.
to
So yeah, so
get
you're gonna have
a
more chances.
divorce, let's
Yes,
say,
yes.
even when the wrong, the thing is, maybe the system in the States is somewhat designed that way because, and there could be various reasons, right? Maybe most divorces, some people feel happens because the man cheats first, and then because the man cheats first, then that woman feels entitled. But that spirit of entitlement is too much when there isn't a limit to it. When you allow people to still have that spirit of entitlement when they are righteously in the wrong. And if the allegations are true, we're not even talking about nothing else. Morally, what she did to him, it was wrong, and that should be against the oath that they took in their marriage. Personally, I don't think she should get anything. You guys that are watching, let me know what you guys think. Let's go into the audience, race, and see what I see. You got some people in the audience. Italian Stallion, wow, the king of YouTube personality, raising raise.
Salute, salute, Italian, the gangster, bankster. Here, salute.
Passe, God bless you, Razor Raise. God bless you,
Oh my
Razor.
God,
Here to
Pax.
here to support Razor. That's what's up, Razor. I heard Peso is living in the park you are in. So, what exactly is up with you and Peso, man? Like, did y'all ever get that patched up, or are you guys still at odds?
Patched up. I don't think it'll never be patched up. That guy is a maniac. He ain't never. You see,
Have he ever
but
showed
Pace.
his face?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He showed it. He showed it on my last live stream. Yeah, on my last live stream, he showed his face. He been showing his face more lately over the past few months. But yeah, no, Peso is a mega troll, and he's in the YouTube space. And I used to always say, you know what, I don't mind him being out there because YouTube is YouTube, and YouTube is full with trolls, and he just another troll that's trying to get publicity, whatever. I say whatever. He's out there, so whatever. He's there. Nothing I can do about it. But roast him when he comes on my panel. So it is what it is. No, so it's not nothing's patched up or anything with me and Peso, man.
What I mean, what's the root of the hate? Like, what's the root? What started it? I mean, did he accuse you of trolling him, or like, did he get mad? Maybe you did a reaction to him. Where did it start?
No, there's no real I well, I didn't start with him, of course. No. He just was doing videos trolling everybody in the travel space,
Mhm.
in Passport Bro space. He was, so of course he got to me and was doing videos on me. So he started it. And and he would hop on my live streams and talk trash, and I would get at him, and he would go at my people, on the panels and stuff like that. And it's just been going on like that for the past year. So, but
Wow.
no, I mean, I didn't start it. No.
Hmm.
Nah, I
Okay.
didn't.
Do you consider yourself a passport bro?
Hmm. Yes, no doubt, no doubt. I do consider myself a pastor, bro, because when I was started doing the travel stuff, in Colombia, and telling my experiences in DR, I would preach the passport lifestyle. I used to watch the General Televay Dreams out there inside Sasua, Puerto Plata, and I would follow him. I'd be like, hey, y'all need this blue book, you know, you need this blue book. I would like you go back to some of my old live streams. I would always hold up that passport and encourage guys to get the passport uh, for their own happiness and to expand their horizons as far as relationships and just seeing the world also. But of course, relationships is the main thing because guys are going through the ringer here out here in South America with dating, and some guys have more issues with dating than others. So I say, hey, look, this blue book, go ahead and go out there and meet new cultures in DR, Colombia, wherever you need to go, Asia, wherever. And I've been promoting that, so I can't say I'm not a pastor, bro. When I was promoting it, for the longest time, I used to call it the Infinity Stone, that the happiness stone that Thanos didn't get from me. So yeah, I was promoting it, so I can't go back on that now. Yeah.
Define. There is like so many rumors, and people have so much to say about passport bros. I've had the opportunity to like tailor made dreams, that's one brother, like he's a phone call away. So I've had the chance to get to know a few that's attached to you. Who else? A few, Check-in effect. A few of you guys that just travel, right?
Right,
A
right.
lot of people attach a bad thing to you guys because a lot of women feel that you guys solely travel for relationships. Do you
Hmm.
think that traveling for solely relationships from some of you guys, that could be a reason why you get so much hate from the haters, such as people like Peso Man?
Well, he's a pastor bro himself because he travels also for women. Let's be honest. But and, the thing is, there's two separate types of haters. There's the female haters that hate for obvious reasons for men to go abroad. Of course, they're gonna hate because it is kind of, I guess, insulting to them, or they feel a certain way that guys are leaving them here and going abroad. So I can see them. I can see. So I don't I don't do videos on the females that get mad at the pastor bros because I understand. Of course, you're gonna be mad. That's like if a bunch of females are saying we all going to Jamaica. Jamaican men are better than American black men and this and that. We feel a certain way too, right? So I don't get on them. Who I get on is the male passport bro haters, like you said, Peso Man, who does the same thing we do. He's out there in Africa doing his thing and traveling different, and he's actually showing women. So I get on I get on them, the men, because the biggest and the loudest guys that are complaining about passport bros are guys that travel themselves for women. Now they're pretending they're not traveling for women, but they in the same areas and the same woman spots. Sometimes be in the same clubs as us so-called passport bros, uh, chasing women, right? So, but they
Mhm.
the biggest haters. I think it's because, well, they say because some guys are talking bad about American black women. which I don't really see. I think that's more the manosphere guys, the red pill guys that were talking bad about American black women more than the Pastor Bros. Because like I said, on my trips, in breakfast and lunch, we don't even mention like American black women at all in our conversations, you know. So I think they take a YouTuber, maybe a couple of famous YouTubers, threw shots at American black women, and they put them as the as as the spokesperson for Pastor Bros talking bad about American black women. So that means all Pastor Bros feel that way about American black women, which we don't, you know. So not to the effect that they're saying, but the thing is that the haters, they are out there not with American black women themselves, and they are out there with foreign women. They got foreign wives or foreign girlfriends. Got kids with foreign women. So I don't know why they're going so hard on their channels to throw shade at Pastor Bros, because they are in the same boat. They are in the same boat. You can't say that all Pastor Bros hate American black women, and you can't even say all Pastor Bros are traveling solely for the woman. But I can never say that they're not getting any woman abroad, because let's be honest, like I keep saying on my channel, that men have hormones. You're not gonna travel and keep traveling and not try to get laid. Let's be honest. God made guys with hormones. We all and females made females with hormones, but male hormones. So guys want to try to catch a female abroad. So it's nothing wrong with that. They're trying to make it seem like there's something wrong with that. And for the life of me, I don't understand. I don't understand it, because they do the same thing. Now, if you was happily married, and I hope y'all can't hear the damn motos over here. If they were happily married here in the States and they had their YouTube channel and they happily married with their American woman, I could see them type of creators talking trash about Pastor Bros, because they live in a life. They live in a happy lifestyle, right? Similar to like Steve Harvey thought he was, right? You know what I'm saying? This is why he thought he had the marriage, the white picket fence with the house and the kids, and he don't need no passport, but he never said that. But I'm just saying, people like him would say that. If it was him saying that, if he was happily married, I'm like, okay, I'll leave him alone. He's coming at it from a different perspective. But for the goddamn life of me, Marie, how the hell can people that travel themselves and date women abroad talk trash? How is that possible? And they are the loudest. They are the loudest and getting the most traction. It's crazy.
Do you think, let's use for example Peso Man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he feels because he's in Africa that he's still interacting with, let's say, black women. I think it has a lot to do with the fact that some feel that passport bros travel to a lot of Hispanic, Brazil, Colombia, Dominican Republic, and elsewhere, okay, that you guys visit, Mexico. And those places are not places where really you're going to find women of color. And
Right.
I that's just my opinion. Do you think that maybe that's why you see it's so quick for people to follow people like Peso Man, because they're saying, oh yeah, all these guys, they're promoting Colombia, they're promoting everywhere else. They're not going to, let's say, and that's just hypothetically speaking. I'm not saying it's the truth, because everybody's entitled to like what they like. But you do not see many people actually, now the guys are spreading and going to Africa and this and that. But
a lot of them now, yes.
Do you agree that most passport bros travel to Colombia, Brazil? The.
Well, yeah, all right. Let's get back. Well, as far as Peso Man, he's been to DR. He admitted it on my channel already. So he actually got robbed in DR too. So but yeah, if you want to take that, but people on this panel,
Not funny, but yeah.
who has it? Well, that's what he said. And people on this panel who talk trash about Pastor Bros, guess where they are? His main guy got a girl, a wife out there. Where in the Dominican Republic? His main ally, his partner in crime, is he a Pastor Bro? He went left, you know, the USA and got him a Dominican woman, his right hand man. So I just killed that argument. So anybody on that panel, any females that go to that panel because of that reason you just said, because he's in Africa, well, what about his right hand man in Dominican Republic with a Dominican woman? So and he's been in Dominican Republic himself. But like I was saying, a lot of guys are going to Africa now. And Austin Holloman, he's out there in Africa, but he doesn't consider himself a Pastor Bro anymore. But he's out there checking the fact is out there. A few guys is going out there, and will be. Entitlement Dreams out there. So I just say, Pastor Bro is a Pastor Bro. Pastor Bro is guys that travel abroad, no matter if it's in the Hispanic land, Asian land, or a African land, and hey, let's be known, they say besides Africa, Brazil, I've never been to Brazil, they have a lot of Afro Brazilians out there, and a lot of guys they would say, look, I want dark meat. They don't even want some of the guys that travel. They be disappointed when there's too much white meat out there. You know what I mean? In certain, like say, in certain parts of Colombia, they be searching for the dark meat. So it's not that they are against dating and being with darker skinned women. It's not that. It's not that. It's just that they be going away from the American culture. They think that American women are Americanized. So let's just say this. There are a lot of Dominicans in New York City now, and Colombians in New York City. If they are here long enough, this is what we always call Americanized. If they are here long enough, just because they are Dominican, they come from Dominican Republic or Colombia, the same looks that Pastor Bros like when we fly abroad. A lot of guys, Pastor Bros don't want these women here that flew in from Colombia, that flew in from Dominican Republic because they are Americanized. It's not their skin tone, it's not the color of their skin, it's the Americanized nature. Yeah, and they know the system. They work the system. It's really the American system that they are that Pastor Bros are against. The court system and stuff like what Steve Harvey is going through. Because then the women that come here from abroad, they are smart enough to realize I can work the system. Now they put you in a bad situation. This is why a lot of guys say, look, I love me a Colombian woman or an Asian woman. I'm not bringing them here so they can take advantage of this American system. That's the biggest problem with that the Pastor Bros have. It's the American dating system, the court system and all that stuff. You fall in love, you get married, and look where you end up in the end, because the female know that she has the courts on her side. That is the major problem. That is the number one problem the Pastor Bros have with dating in the States.
Are women abroad really different from women in the US?
I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. Yes.
Hold on. Before you answer, let's give some people some shout outs here. Let's give some people shout outs. I got my passport in 206. And welcome everyone as you come in. Please hit the subscribe button, guys. If you are new here, please hit the subscribe button. If you're from Razor and you coming to give LIH Voice some support from Razor channel, please hit the subscribe button. As you all may know me with Life in Haiti, but this is my second channel, and on here I will be touching on different topics. So don't forget, guys, please hit the subscribe button if you are here for the first time. I only date women of the Hue tribes. Okay, Italian stallion. Well, one day you have to let us know what is the Hue tribe. Okay, that'll be another show. The wife never denied them. The wife never denied them. The wife, Steve wife, have never denied the allegations. Danielle Riddle says, if it's true, Marjorie will try to get all she can from Steve, which is a bad system. Just because I am a woman and I am in the wrong, it doesn't, that spirit of entitlement is just wrong. And just because I'm a woman, I'm not going to condone it. I do agree if they have underage children together or maybe kids that are still in the university, he makes a lot more money.
Mm-hmm.
He should be held accountable to pay something, but to shower her with this lavish lifestyle, have millions, that system is completely unfair to men. I
Yes.
have nephews, I have brothers, and for a woman to feel that entitled to me, if America's system is designed that way, that is wrong. I have friends with boys, and I'm telling you, it would not be a good day to have a woman like that in the family because the entitlement is just nasty. If the allegations are true,
Right.
then I'm like some people say, did you ever really love him? Because if you really love somebody, you acknowledge your wrong and you are conscious of your wrong. Now you made the mistake, you were caught. For her to be so bold, honestly, it makes me feel like this may not have been her first time doing that, Raisin, because she's too bold and comfortable. And not only that, she feels she should get paid to destroy him. So I don't know.
Right. Well, no, you could
Let's
be. She
let's
could be. She could have been in love. She could have been in love, but just fell out of love and just fell into lust with the bodyguard. Fell into lust. She fell into lust with the bodyguard, but she could probably still love Steve. But then be like, look, I got to move on because now I'm in lust. I just want some lust. I want to move on. I want some money, and I want to go on and do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Away from Steve. So
these people. Truth is, this lady is like 50 something, almost 60. I guess maybe their status is like you want to be forever young. And then I hear how, everybody say when women we get a certain age, how your value goes down and this and that. And to me, I'm not here to judge her for what she did, but she was wrong if that is the truth. Steve is originally from Welch, West Virginia. This is in the middle of coal country. She is a sack chaser. Polly Styles, welcome. Now he gets what he deserves. She needs to think like a man. She sure did that. Maybe he can't get it up anymore. He should have taken her to the swingers
ouch,
club to fulfill her needs. Jesus.
ouch, ouch.
Steve Harvey is worth 280 million.
Oh
Thank you
wow.
so
Okay.
much for
Oh my goodness.
clarifying that.
Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Did he
Yeah.
have a prenuptial agreement? That's a good question, Polly Styles. I tried to look that up and I didn't really get a chance because I have the live going on and I should have probably checked to see. But the way everybody's talking, I'm pretty sure he didn't because he expressed how much he loved her. So I just don't see that he would have stopped to put a prenup on the marital agreements because obviously he was really, really in love and yada yada yada. And that's a whole nother story too.
Right.
Snowman says salute to LIH, to R&R, salute to the chat. Salute
No man. What up?
Snowman. Thank you for coming. My sister Arlene, how's it going? Italian Stallion says Steve Harvey should hire a lead attorney in the ATL to represent
Ah.
him. That's right. Let's get lead attorney a job
Yes.
and rally against around Steve. Even though I don't know. I'm gonna let you answer that question, and in the end, I will share like what I want to share. But are women abroad really different from women in the U.S.?
Okay, yes, and I wanted to answer this question because I get a lot of people who say no, women abroad are the same as women in the Matrix, aka USA, and I'm like, how is that possible? How? How is that possible when I just explained the system that's backing the American woman here, and when foreign women come here and they get Americanized, that's when they change, right? So let's just say this: at the start, they are different. If you bring them here, then they are the same. Now, if let's say we fly to DR, fly to Colombia, if they have certain, let's say, systems backing them up as far as getting married, divorces, and stuff like that, and they could be sneaky. So you would get some women that got that matrix American mindset to try to get all they can out of you, especially in Asia too. So you'll run into those, but there is still a difference between from American woman and women from islands. Or if there was no difference, why would any man ever go? Let's be honest. If they were if they were all the same, men would just stay here. They would just stay here in USA. They wouldn't go. Why? Why spend the money? If it was all the same, there's the difference because of the system, because of laws, because of you know the way some cultures are way different. I believe Italian Stallion was talking about a tribe. The hooch, like there's different tribes in certain places. There's different ways of life, different ways of living. So some females grew up way different abroad. So you're gonna meet all types. Now you're gonna, like I said, with the internet and stuff and social media, the world being smaller now because of that, and women are able to talk to other women from America and get ideas and follow the Kardashians and stuff like that. So yeah, you're gonna meet some women that have that American mindset, even if they never step foot inside of America. So you're gonna get some Dominican woman that would try to play games and try to play you out. So in that case, some women, yes, are just like an American woman. Some women abroad that are just like American women abroad. But remember, you got DR is a whole country. Colombia is a whole big country. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna run into some of the ones that are Americanized that have never even been inside of America. So beware of that. But they all are not the same because there's just different cultures. It's a huge world, and you you can't say Asian women are the same as American women. It's just different. They are different. Now, some of them will try to betray, because like I said, with the social media and stuff, they are, trying to, get on that tip a little bit now, so you got to watch out for that. But it's the American system, man, and it's a shame. It's a shame. But overall, still, you could travel abroad and still meet women that are not the same as American women. Let's just keep it. Let's just say that, because some people will swear up and down they are all the same. Then why are you traveling out there for women? And these be the same guys that are traveling out there for women. Then why are you traveling? The same guys that say that stuff, they the same guys that got their passport, travel out and fly out for women. Then why are you going all the way out there if they all if you could get the same type of woman here in the States, why are you traveling out to a Dominican Republic? Why don't you go to a Jackson Heights and get some Colombian woman out there? If they all the same, if you're gonna have the same experience, why don't you just hop on that 7 train and go out there? If it's the same thing, why don't you go to to Manhattan? Spanish Harlem. Get some Spanish woman out there. If they all the same, the Dominican women is in are the same Santo Domingo, like they are in Spanish Harlem out here in New York City. Why go there? Why ever go to the Dominican Republic? Because it's not the same necessarily. Now, like I said, some of them is bridging the gap because of social media. So that matrix mentality is getting into some of these girls' heads, but not all of them. Not all of them. You can still go out to DR, and find some women that are not brainwashed by the matrix system. Yeah,
Mm.
but it's gonna be up for you to go out and get that passport, because guys that got passports are talking that trash about all women are the same everywhere. You're gonna miss out. You're gonna miss out if you don't get your passport and try for yourself, and fly out there for yourself and see for yourself.
Mm. Some of the Matrix women are hating on guys
I
that
debate
travel.
anybody on that.
Mm. Some of the Matrix women are hating on guys that travel for women because resources and attention are taken away from them.
Hmm.
Mm.
Hey, you know
And
what? Hello, Marie, you know when they say that all women are the same? That means you're
mhm.
pretty much saying that you pretty much insulting all women on the globe. You're pretty much saying that all women are bloodthirsty, sucking leeches that are trying to get you to marry them and divorce you to get your money. That's basically what you're saying. You're saying that all women are the same. I mean, that's what I'm gathering, that Dominican women are the same as American women, and they'll try to get you and scam you. Just basically, you are insulting American women yourself by saying that. You're saying, because you're saying that Dominican women were just like Asian women are just like American women. All those women are just like American women trying to get you and scam. Well, you indirectly just insulted American women yourself. While defending American women, you insulted American women at the same time.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
This
That's what they're doing. They're pretty much insulting American women when they say that.
mm.
And me,
This
I
is
don't insult American women. I just say the system is messed up.
that's true. I understand because if the system is allowing people to women to behave this way and it's okay, I want to say women or men that agree with it must not have a son. And even if you have a daughter, to an extent, you want to teach them things that is morally correct. And it's not to say that, hey, don't cheat, but if you do cheat, you should be held responsible for your behavior and not be so entitled. As if
Right.
he cheated on you, then maybe okay, you could go and ask for whatever you want since the system allows it. This is a different
Exactly.
situation. The allegations is against you.
Well,
Why
Marie,
should,
yes,
mm-hmm,
you're right. But I would throw this caveat out there, but as far as American women compared to, I believe all the other countries in the world, if they were to adopt the same, divorce system and court system as America, I believe a majority of those women would take advantage of it also eventually over time, because at the evolution would kick in, and I believe eventually they would take advantage of it and they would act the same way as American women eventually. But for right now, it's not like that in those other countries. So no, they don't act the same. It's not the same as American women. That's my definition. They are not the same as American women because of the system. Now, I would say this, that they would more than likely try to take advantage of the system and have guys by the balls just like American women. They would. But for right now, get your passports before that happens, because it hasn't it those other countries don't have the American dating system and the court system yet. So that's what I'm saying. Get your passports before it's too late. It's still early. It's still not too late. Now, when they start putting all in those court system rules, yeah, then that's when guys gonna say, yeah, they all the same. But for right now, not yet, not yet. So it's still a chance
I
for
want to
for, for Pastor
say,
Rose.
Razor, the system in reference to divorce is unfairly designed. It is designed mainly in favor of women. I do agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
But even in Haiti, if this the same scenario that happened, she would not be entitled to much. Maybe spousal support or child support. For her to
Right.
ask for half of what you no, that's just ridiculous. That You can hold face and actually walk in a courtroom with these allegations, and you still up here asking, telling your lawyer to, you know, that's just ridiculous to me. But to each
And she's
their
gonna get
own.
it. She's gonna get a big. She probably won't get the amount she wants, but she's gonna get a big amount,
Mm,
and she's gonna get a big amount plus she's gonna get a lump sum plus monthly payments on his future earnings. You know what I mean? So she'll get a few million lump sum plus monthly payments plus big like $100,000 a month or something crazy
mhm.
like that.
Shout out to Silver Fox, Arlene,
And the
Haitian
house.
Warrior King in the house. How's it going, guys? Jean says the word is that Peso is living in Baltimore, Maryland, with a 78-year-old woman. He is it's a stallion. Hello, Jean. What's up, Razor? Hi, Jean. How's it going?
What up?
She's
What up?
Haitian Warrior King is like, she's not getting nothing. I agree, my brother. She's not getting anything. He was soft on her. And the thing that surprises me is how hard he was in the past with his other women. And a lot of people assume that is common. Um, Mr.
Woo.
Jeffrey Richardson down here. Hello, Jeffrey. How's it
Jeffrey, my guy,
going?
Jeff. What's up,
Our guy.
Jeffrey?
Yes. Jeffrey says Steve is getting what he deserves. Do you agree with that?
Jeffrey, what up? What up? Yeah, I mean, like I said, a lot of guys are saying this karma. They saying he had his past marriages, and he. Some guys saying that he did, the girls dirty, but I don't know. I wasn't there. Who knows? You both take fault and take blame. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, both don't take blame, but yeah, but let's be honest. Sometimes it's both people's fault for not reconciling that marriage, and some people blamed this Marjorie for breaking up his last marriage, or getting back. So you know, you know, he he wrote the books. He was trying to encourage God. He wrote the books. He was saying he was happy with his marriage. Now I'm not. You know what? I'm not gonna clown him or nothing like that for saying he was happy with the marriage, and because he loved it. If he loved a lady, you got the right to say you happy in your marriage. You know what I'm saying? You got the right to say that. So I'm not gonna clown him for that. If you love your wife, you love your wife. You know, a karma. If, like I said, well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that. I just know if she was the one cheating on him, she shouldn't be getting all that money. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I see. I'm more generous than you, Marie. I say, all right, if she get custody of the kids, well, you gotta pay child support, and you know.
No,
But
I
I wouldn't
agree.
not know $100,000 a month. She don't need all
No,
that for no child support.
because we're not gonna support your lavish lifestyle
Right,
while
right.
you almost 60-year-old woman running around acting like a 19-year-old teenager. We can understand that from a 18, 17, 19, under 25. But there comes a certain age, women, we should act different. And if you're going to do what you do, bag it up. She has her own thing going. Why do you need all of his money?
Well, we can say this until we start crying in the streets. But she's gonna get that money. It doesn't make
Uh,
sense, but she's gonna get that money, and that's just the way it is. This is why guys get the passport. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what the haters and what people say. Guys get that passport because a lot of these guys had relationships and they got their passports and broke out. The haters too. A lot of the haters that talk trash, they were married or had relationships with matrix females, and it went south and they got the hell out of here. Now they want to talk trash about passport bros when they got out and got that passport and they doing the exact same thing. That's what I'm saying. That's why I just entertain these haters, and I just bring them on just to make them look like idiots. You know what I'm saying? Because you're doing the same thing. You escape the matrix, aka you escape your bad relationship. Now you're abroad with a foreign female, and you're trying to lecture other people into staying in America and why are you going abroad for a woman and this and that? Well, you did the same. I followed you. That's why. I followed what you did. How the world you gonna talk trash when you did the same thing? These guys are hilarious.
What is, before we end, what is one of the main things that you guys get from a foreign woman that you don't from a woman in America? For women that are listening, that can maybe get some tips, and I don't know, because a lot of the times, if you want to be a better woman, you listen to what guys like or whatever. So, what is it that women outside of the states give to men that makes men keep coming back?
Well, I've had women in the states that cook, so I'm not gonna say cook, and that's nonsense. Because I've had women in the states that cook and cook well and cook hella good. My biggest thing is that I don't have the hovering of the matrix court system hovering over my head. That's the biggest advantage. And
Hmm.
the woman you're with, she's not thinking about that because if you're not planning on bringing her back. Now, she might be hoping that you bring her to the state so she could get into that American system. But if you don't, if you're not planning on bringing her back, it's just a mental, it's a mental edge, it's a mental win. It's like a load off your shoulders that, all right, if you get into deep with this female abroad, that you don't, at least you don't have to worry about the court system screwing you over. Now it might screw you over in in their own little way. Nah, that's not. I'm not gonna say it's all. I don't know if I can hear somebody trying to. Hold on. It, it's not. It's not all perfect abroad. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I do my videos on Colombia and Colombia females and this and that. But that's just Colombia, you know. But I don't have the American system, like just like the general Telemate Dreams was saying, and he was right about that. One thing, now I don't go as far as on everything and agree with everything Telemate Dream said. As far as the
Hmm.
American system, yes, I can agree with that. Come on, it's obvious. Just so it's like I just say it's not really about the woman per se. It's about the system that you have to date under. You know, so it's a relief. It's a relief that at least if stuff goes sour, at least you don't have to deal with the court system,
Hold on,
with the
Raisy. I
American
don't
court
want
system.
to be. Hold on, Raisy. I don't want to be interrupted, but the women, what you as a man get from a woman, whether it's the satisfaction, the treatment, that has absolutely nothing to do with the system. Because
Mm-hmm.
initially, let's just be honest, when you meet a woman and you start dating a woman, the last thing on your mind is the system that's against you. We're not paranoid, schizophrenic,
Oh
and
yes. Let me
just
clarify.
meeting somebody, you're not worried and terrified
Yeah.
about
Uh,
the system.
let me
That's down
clarify.
the line.
Yeah, let me clarify. When I say the system, I mean in that I know that that girl is not all right. The girl that abroad, she's not gonna have the standoffish attitude. She's not gonna because she knows she don't have the back end of the system. Now, some of these American females, not all, but some of them, they would be highly standoffish and try to start stuff with you, knowing they have the backing of the system. So, of the American system, they don't have that abroad a lot of times, and they more reliant on you as an American going out there. So, and so they let's just say be more nice to you. They try to treat you. They at least pretend to be more nice to you. You know that, and that goes a long way, Marie. At least
Mhm.
she's pretending. God damn it, because she has no choice. Now, some haters were like, "Yeah, you see, because she got no choice." Well, that's the way it is. It's just the way it is. Like, that's the difference. Like, at least she's pretending and trying to get in good with you and staying good with you because she knows she doesn't have the backing of her government like she would if she was an American citizen. So and I know that. I know that. People say that's taking advantage. No, it's not taking advantage. That's just the way it is. So unless you want to be dumb and stay in the system like Steve Harvey and give up millions, hey, God bless you. God bless your heart and soul. So there, all right. So let me get clarify. So some of the abroad women, some I'm gonna say some of them, not all of the abroad women. Like I said, they treat you nicer. Let's just say that overall, for the most part, because they know they need you. Now, and it's not. I mean, they know they need you. They eventually one day hope for you to bring them back to the states. I know that. So I'm under no delusions that they have a motive, which all women have motives. You know. So, but it is what it is. Either you're gonna play the game and have your fun, and but you don't want to get played. Don't get played by a foreign female. Some guys do get played, and I have it. I had them on my channel. I have foreign guys. I mean, guys that go abroad and get played on my channel. So nothing's perfect. Nothing's 100% perfect. Hell, you might have a better relationship with a matrix female than a foreign female. I'm not saying that it's 100% gonna work
Yeah,
for you
it's
and
true.
work out for you. So but I just say you got to give it a chance. That's why I say get the passport and give yourself a chance. Give yourself in another option. And if you don't like it, then you come back and you date your American beauties. I mean, that's what I do when I'm here in the Matrix, in my mama's basement, on the park. I'm dating Matrix females. I'm never saying I'm not dating Matrix females, American females. I'm not doing that. I'm not
Mm,
going on monk mode while I'm here in the States. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? But I love that option of the passport that the passport brings. You know what I'm saying? I love the option that the passport brings. You know, yeah. So
wow.
and when you say traditional woman abroad, it's like they say that because the only reason they say that because of the system, because they have to be traditional women. Basically, they're forced to be traditional women because they don't have the backing of the American system yet. They change up though. They change up when they come here and they be here for a while and then they see they could go out on their own. They get their own money. They don't have to rely on no man. You come on, y'all know the deal. I don't have to, make up stuff. This is what they say, and this is how it is. So it's just different. It's just different. And for people to deny that, they are in denial when they travel outside the USA themselves and date foreign women, knowing damn well there's a difference because of the system.
Wow. We had a great hour and I kept you over the hour. So since it's late, any last words that you like to share, especially on that Marge and Steve or passport bros to travel? Any last
Yeah.
word you like to share?
Thank you for having me. And Steve
Oh,
Harvey,
you're welcome
Steve.
anytime.
And the thing is, Steve looks he strikes me as a nice character. I love his comedy, and I think he legit loved Marjorie, his wife, and she's a beauty. She's a beauty. I mean, I can see how he would fall for someone like her because she looks good. She looks good, and I'm quite sure she treated him well in the beginning, and mostly through their marriage. But sometimes you slip up, you cheat, and this is where you're headed, maybe towards a financial disaster, and let this be a lesson to all you guys that are out there. That's why I say get the passport because you got to give yourselves an option. There's more than just America and American dating, guys. And there's no slant to American women. I mean, if I was an American woman, I would do the same thing they do. You think I wouldn't? I'm admitting, if I was born a woman, I would do the same thing. I would take advantage of the American system. But I was born a man, so I'm not. I, you know, so it's no slight. I understand they are smart. American women are smart to take advantage of the American dating system. Why wouldn't they? It's given to them. It's in their favor. So why wouldn't they take advantage of it? So Steve Harvey is getting caught up in this right now. It's a shame that, and this happens, Marie. This happens to multiple celebrities. They are not learning the lessons of a Dr. Dre and all these other celebrities that have problems, and more celebrities. are gonna do the same thing, follow Steve Harvey's, follow Dr. Dre's, and wind up in the same situation in another year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And we're gonna be saying the same thing over and over. I don't know why these guys continue to fall into the same trap. You know what I'm saying? So I'll just say, guys, get your passports. It's not the only solution because, like I said, you might have a better chance dating here in the Matrix, aka USA, than abroad for some of you guys. So it's not 100% perfect having a passport, but give yourself that option. That's what I'm saying.
Mm.
And thank you everybody who came over from my channel. Please give Life in Haiti this channel. Well, Life in
LIH
Haiti.
voice.
What voice? Yeah, LIH voice a sub, please. Give her a
Thank
sub
you.
because I know she's gonna be having some hot fire topics, and this was a hot fire topic. I normally don't talk
Yes.
talk about this type of stuff on my channel, like the Steve Harvey's, the celebrity gossip and
Mhm.
stuff like that. So this is cool. When you told me that you wanted to talk about this, I was like, okay, I'm down. I'm down with this. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? I'm down. Definitely down. I should start talking about more about celebrities on my channel too.
I was
You know?
surprised you didn't hit that subject in your
Yeah,
channel
yeah.
because that's like right along somewhat with Passport Bros and
Hmm,
that
hmm.
entitlement. I thought you probably was gonna entitle it. This is why Passport Bros exists because for
Yes.
a woman in America or anywhere in the world to be accused of cheating with someone that's really, really close. I'm not, look, cheating, that's your thing, okay? But for you to be the entitlement behind it is what gets me.
Yes. Well,
It's still
let me tell
wrong.
you.
Mm-hmm.
One reason why I don't really didn't touch this subject, but I should. Might go start getting into the more celebrity stuff, is because this subject it can go left. Especially I bring on a panel and you start getting people talking. This is why we don't like American modern women, and I already want to get into that stuff on my channel. That's why I kind of avoided these type of subjects because the panel I bring
Mm-hmm.
on, they can go overboard with their mouths, and I don't want no
Because they
issues.
not challenging the argument, then they get emotional and
Yeah, you start having some issues, start going overboard with
yeah,
I ain't dating no American black, you know what I'm saying? And I don't,
yeah.
I don't feel like going through that
Because
on
that's
the
just
channel.
her. That's not every woman. We're talking
Right,
about
right,
her, not every
right,
woman.
right, right,
And if
right, right.
another woman put themselves in the same category, then I feel the
Hmm.
same way about you. If you want to cheat, that's cool. But know that if you get caught and your man is a successful man, he should not pay you for then he has to support your lifestyle after you've hurt him,
Madness,
you know,
madness,
watch
Marie, madness.
you parade around still looking beautiful off of his money. I don't know, guys. Y'all need to
uh,
be careful because if this what y'all have to deal with, then my heart goes out to you.
right.
Thank you so much, Razor. We got to do this again. So anytime you want to come
Yes,
over, or we'll do this again. Definitely. Thank you for coming by. Thank you. If you watching, guys, and you did not hit that subscribe button, please do. I hear that now all we need is 500 subscribers to
yes,
be able to monetize a channel. So
yes.
please, guys, subscribe. And, I want to keep this away from, Life in Haiti is my baby, but there's times I want to get in front of the screen and talk
Uh-huh.
about there's something else and just talk about life or something else I want to touch base on. And, that's basically what we do here on LIH Voice. So thank you. Be
Yes.
careful out there. I don't know where you at in New York.
I try. I try. Yeah. Sometimes I be ducking bullets out here. You know what I mean? But yes, I am
Wow.
Brooklyn
Okay.
right
Well,
now.
yeah. I'm gonna let you go. Thank you so much, Razor. Thank you.
God
Before
bless
you
you. God
leave,
bless you. Thank you.
you
Thank you for
welcome.
having me.
Listen,
Salute
you're
to everybody in
welcome.
the chat, guys. Sub up, guys. Sub up.
Thank you. I'll do the finishing, the ending with you here, so you can hear maybe my opinion. At the
Okay.
end, my opinion of this is we've heard a lot of things about both parties. With Steve, I understand why so many people are disappointed because he represent something in reference. He set a high standard. Marge have a pass. We all have a pass. At the end, guys, I feel that he was with Marge long enough that mm, how do I say? I guess karma don't come when you ready for it to come, because I'm pretty sure some of his ex-wife is probably really happy. They're showering, they're just having a party or whatever. But in the end, my opinion is just because he had done wrong in the past doesn't make it that he probably couldn't change today. And I don't think that when he did decide to move on and find someone he loves, that Marge should have, if she did it, okay? Because we don't know, it's all allegations. I still don't believe that it's okay what she did. And if she did what she did, I think she should be humble and more try to be apologetic instead of feeling so entitled. So I think I should have put entitlement somewhere in this title, because women, we should not be so entitled. And yes, Steve does not have the brightest past. However, that's still not a reason for it to be okay for him to be hurt by her that he genuinely loved today. And she needs to stop feeling so entitled.
Right, right. Well said. Well said. And I agree.
Mhm.
Well said.
You have a
And
good
everybody
night,
sub up,
Razor.
guys. All right, Marie. Salute, salute.
Salute. Bye bye, my brother. So, guys, thank you all so much for coming and spending this time with me on LIH. If you have not hit that subscribe button, please do so, guys. I will be live on here every Thursday at 8, guys. So every Thursday at 8, look out for a live. If you would like to join me on the panel, please don't hesitate to hit me up on lihvoice at gmail.com and see if we can do some collabs. So thank you guys for joining me. Women, if you are gonna do what you want to do, stop using the system solely for you. There is a point you need to think that either you're gonna have a son, you have brothers, you have men in your family, and would it be okay if a woman came into your family and she behaved this way? So that's when we have to do that self-evaluation, that when you do wrong, guys, accept the wrong, be humble, and more lean on for forgiveness, and not just misuse men, especially for their money. And of course, yes, he should take care of his minor kids. He should pay child support if she has sole custody. But that spirit of entitlement, guys, is wrong. We should not have that attitude. When you are in the wrong, you are in the wrong. And morally, it is wrong. So I don't know if it's society today that's making us believe that we can do wrong and be ugly about our wrong. My opinion, guys, is that it is wrong. If you want to do wrong, then you should get it. If you out of love, you should seek a divorce. Don't stay and hurt somebody and then expect to be paid in addition to that. That's just cruel and it is wrong, guys. So until next time, you all, I will see you again here on LIH. You guys be kind to one another. Tell somebody you love them. If you've yet to check me out on Life in Haiti with Marie, that is my baby and my first channel. To get to know more about me, check out Life in Haiti with Marie. Good night, everybody. I'll see you guys next time.